I feel like it's so much that needs to get fixed. I just can't get a handle on things.
I know that you're overwhelmed, but you know the other thing that all your staff told me today?
What?
You lost your mum and you haven't taken any time to grieve. After the stylists finished their models, I wanted to sit down with Aisha and discuss everything the staff had told me. So today, from your staff, I finally found out what the Beyond brand is.
Okay.
Bougetto.
Bougetto?
Have you heard Bougetto before?
I've heard the word, but I've never heard them say that about the salon.
Well, they said it not only about the salon, they said it about you.
I don't know what to say to that.
That is what your staff think of the brand. They think it's half-assed, that you don't do half the things that you yell at them about, and that you don't set any example at all.
You know, you've seen my staff and the things that they do. They're not going to expose themselves.
And I take both
They're
sides.
followers. I mean, if one says something, Nakira said, just say we suck. So then everybody says they suck, okay? Monkey see, monkey do.
It sounds like you're so angry with your staff and so hostile.
I need help. I need suggestions to get
And I'm trying to give them
forward.
to you, but then you're telling me that your staff are just sheep and they follow each other. Aisha alienated her staff so much, they don't want to help her.
I feel like it's so much that needs to get fixed. I just can't get a handle on things.
I know that you're overwhelmed, but you know the other thing that all your staff told me today?
What?
You lost your mum and you haven't taken any time to grieve. If there are 5 stages of grief, then Aisha has been taking out all of them on her staff.
Something has to change. I just need to take it all in and marinate.
So you know what? Take the rest of the day, take it in, marinate it, and if you want to save this business, be here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Aisha has lost track of how bad her salon has become. So I'm bringing in clients to tell her what it's really like. Why don't we start with Shawnee? I know you have not been to Beyond for 2 years.
Approximately, yes. And I think Aisha is so talented. And when I used to come here, I left here feeling beautiful every time. The appointments were on time and you felt important. But towards the end, I would be here for hours.
There was a final straw for you that you said enough.
It was a very important event. And I was told to be here first thing in the morning, and I had people waiting for me because I was here all day.
And look, no one really has time. All of these ladies are paying for a service and they want to feel special and they want to feel relaxed when they're sitting in the chair.
One of the first things that I noticed that really surprised me is you mistreated your employees terribly. No one should take that type of abuse from a boss.
The thing for me coming in, there was a lot of yelling going on. There was some arguing with the lady behind me. A lot of phones going off.
Cell
You know,
phones.
cell phones. I was like, oh, what is going on here?
I mean, are you seeing what these ladies are seeing?
Yeah.
I think I've known you, Aisha, for 10 plus years, and everything that everybody's saying is just an ordinary day at Beyond Hair recently.
And you were burnt
Yes.
by the assistant flat ironing your hair.
It was just completely unacceptable.
It's hard to hear negative things, but everybody's saying it, then it must be true.
Irene, I know that you feel like you have a sense of why the salon has gone downhill.
The time that I saw the change begin was several years ago when your mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. That's when I started to see the change. And you could not control being an owner, a wife, a mother, and a daughter, but you are the head of the ship.
It was true. I mean, I lost my mom, and I feel like that just knocked the wind out of me. When something like that, someone so close to you passes away, you decide, like, is all this other stuff, like, really worth it? You know, the challenges with the business and my staff, and I don't have the energy and the stamina that I did have.
Look, I wanted you to be able to hear it from someone else because I know you've been having a hard time hearing it from me.
I just couldn't do it. I just closed my eyes to a lot of things.
I get it, I understand it. but it does have to change because you have to really open your eyes and take a look to save this business. This isn't a brand, Aisha. Whatever vision you had at the moment, what you're left with is something that's truly gone to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, it is.
This team is so out of control. You need to be a leader that they respect. You need to lead by example.
I get it, and I want to be the best me that I can be. And I want this salon to be the best that it can be.
I feel like it's the first time that I'm really getting through to you. What we need to do now is to get your team in shape.
I'm excited.
Let's go. It seems like Aisha is ready to face the loss of her mum, so I wanted to help her with that process and take her to a local cancer support group. I wanted Aisha and her staff to work together to create an event for a group of women going through cancer treatment. You know, one of the reasons I brought you here today to the cancer support community of Philadelphia is because it really is about support. And this facility offers really amazing programs. And I thought it would be a great place to bring you and your staff to hear some other people's stories and to have a cancer awareness event. So today we have some pink balloons for breast cancer awareness. We're going to write messages of hope, wishes for the future, prayers, and we're going to take pins and pop our balloons and release that good positivity into the universe.
Did you want a balloon? Do you need a pen?
Breast off.
What do you do? I know it's gotta be like hard to deal with, you know, like losing your mom, but just praying and like trying to meditate and clear your thoughts, because my biggest problem is not dealing with it.
We really loved Aisha's mom, so we all went through that with her. And just being there to support Aisha, that was probably the best part of this whole experience.
I also lost my mother through breast cancer, so I know how you feel. And I had lung cancer last year. I'm going through treatment right now. You like my wig?
Yes, I do. It looks fabulous.
You're not alone. You have all of us here.
I think Tabatha brought me to the cancer support community just to show me that there's people around that can help me deal with my loss and my grief, and to get through it, and to, you know, get myself well and be the type of leader that my staff needs me to be.
You gotta keep the faith. You gotta keep the faith.
After meeting so many women who have gone through so much as far as chemotherapy, losing their hair, like basically fighting for their lives, our issues seem to become small. And so working together became like second nature.
Well, come on in, everyone. Pins, please. The staff finally started to see Aisha as someone they wanted to be their leader. They actually came together as a team and helped each other out. Why don't you tell your team what you figured out today and what you've learned?
This whole process has basically made me take a look at myself and realize that I have to meet your needs and make sure that I'm leading by example, and, you know, I'm ready to make a difference and make a change.
Wow. And how does that make you feel?
Like a team.
All right, this is about a journey forward. This is about changing all the shenanigans that goes on in this place.
And no more flip-flops, right?
That's all you've gotten out of the whole week, no flip-flops. Cry me a river. What would you like to see go in here?
Blue room.
Really? Sorry, Aisha. The blue room's gotta go. Come on.
Bye-bye, Blue.
Cut them down. Cut them up higher. Oh my God. Cut it down.
I was excited because I told Aisha when she first put the curtains up, they were ugly and it was stupid. I hated those curtains.
For a bunch of hairdressers? You guys with scissors? Unbelievable. So, I want you to work as a team on reopening day. And I want really, really good work that is based on focusing on the client. If you don't really step up and bring your A+ game, there will be consequences.